Guess what, friends? Your favorite thing, fence building. Hopefully this will be the one where this is done. Probably not really in real life, but at least we'll finish what we started. So we're gonna get going right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, you've probably lived a better life than most. I'm Rusty Oliver, man, and we are working on building fence. In the last installments, which was many hours of footage as it turns out, and I split it into less because who wants to watch that over and over and over and over again? As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure that I released the one for today. I should probably check and make sure that I did such a thing. I forget. And sure enough, I didn't do it. So you people are probably just yelling and screaming. You wish you had more fence videos. So there you go. There's the first one going. And anyway, last time we got these put in, however, everything is just loosely put in here. There's like one clip on each panel to each post. There's only a few steeples in that one up there, so that needs done better. And what we were working on at the very end of last time, before we had a lot of problems, was we were putting these wood posts together here, and I kind of had to quit because when it gets dark enough, why, then you can't accurately judge what you've got going as far as the straightness goes. And of course now we're going to be looking directly into the surface of the sun, but that's okay too. But I think that's pretty straight. I don't think that there's much that we could really improve on there, so I think we're going to go with that. And another thing that ended our video last time, which you may or may not recall, was the lack of supplies, friends. I had run out of nails, and I ran out of pretty well everything. Nails, steeples. I didn't have any gate hinges. I got a couple of them. The store didn't have enough to do both gates, but that's fine. We don't have a post for the second gate. So I got everything I could. So my goal here is to have from there to here done with one gate hung on it by the time this video's over. And then from there, we will you know, have to go back and buy more posts and all that. I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff and have it sitting on hand in the winter time, because like I said, if the ground gets hard, frozen, or what have you, then I'm not gonna be able to do it, and then the stuff's just gonna sit around warping on the trailer or in a pile somewhere wherever I have room. So I try to just buy enough to get going where we are. Also, for curiosity's sake, if you wondered what stuff cost, just the lumber and the nails and stuff for this project, not counting any posts or panels, just the lumber, is $1,100. So it ain't cheap, friends. Then you got panels and posts and everything. Of course, I didn't buy all of this right now. Some of the posts I had already from previous purchase and different things. I always try to keep some fence supplies on hand, because with cows, you're always fixing something. So that's where we are. But we're going to finish this, I hope. I was just looking around. I guess I put the post hole tractor away. I don't remember doing that, but sure. You're also in a brand new protective housing. Santa Claus came early, and that is over 50 bucks. So we want to not, see, that's not going to work. I don't know what to do with you. Now I'm hesitant. I don't think I got quite the same what I had before either. All right, I don't know what to do with you. Usually I would stick you to the tractor, but I ain't got a tractor, so maybe I'll drive the pickup in here so that you can sit here and watch, because I feel like the whole point of this is you watching. So let's go get the super cheap super tripod and we'll pull it out here so you can watch. But I'm liking this fence already. I mean, it makes me happy to see this. It's a lot of work and, you know, tiring, and it's miserable and cold outside working, but when you see the finished result, that makes it all worthwhile, friends. We might as well make a loop, hit that square. All right. The things I do for you, I tell you. I didn't get the trip quite square, so you're not going to be quite square on it, so it might look googly or something, I don't know. And then also, there's probably going to be some wind noise because it's pretty windy. Back here and look at it, make sure that's what we want. I think it is, but I might have got them a little high, but what do I want to say, the terrain is different here, so you know, we're going downhill in two different directions, so I think that's why it looks the way that it does. All right, that's done. Now, I think we'll go to the back side and we'll put that panel down with the steeples, because we can always clip those. I'm not worried about that. But if we get this done, then we can hang our gate, because it needs to be pinned from the back side, remember? Because I figure we're gonna want it to swing down into that valley to open, because if I swing it out this way, it's going to hit the ground, and we don't want that. That's just hassle we don't need. I mean, we could check it, but I just have a feeling with the way this is going, it would be easier to have it swing into that. You know, it'll be way high up in the air when it's 90 degrees, but then when it comes around, it'll be flat against this. It's probably getting close to school bus time, but they can't leave without me, so we'll keep working. That wind has really dried up this dirt. See, the first one we got to kind of deal with two, and once we get that up in the air where we think it needs to go, now don't start that. We're not ruining a brand new protective housing just because you can't sit still. It's a little bit uphill, but I think that's what it, either it's gonna have to be, or we're gonna have to pull it through that thing different to keep it where it's not in the dirt. I really wish it was not that way, but I don't know. Let's oh, we're gonna have trouble, but that's okay. We can fix this trouble relatively easily right now, and it might do us some good anyway. We need to pull this. Come on. Come on out of there. Let's see if that fixed it. We can't have it protruding the gate or the thing. Otherwise, the trouble we're gonna have is the gate won't open around it, or I'll have to cut some off, and I don't want to do that. Now we're getting it. That looks pretty even. It gets a little closer to the ground there, but like I said, we're going downhill, so, and the posts stay straight, so that's just the way she goes. So we'll tighten that down, and then we will make this happen. You know, we'll be able to put the gate up, is what I'm saying. That's done. Now I gotta drag a gate over here, but it's about time to stop with the bus. I think though we got enough time to drag a gate over. Probably won't get it hung up before we leave, but we can do that when we get back, and then we can work on stringing electric through here. I did make a little bit of a boo-boo. Not really. I built this just like that other section, but that's what I was kind of second guessing the other day when I put those posts up. The wire is the hot wire is going to be on this side, and really I would have rather it been on the other side, so that it was all, you know, if they're in here, this is where they would want to break out of. And what I got going is I got those insulators on that other post all in line on this side, so my wire is going to have to go in and be pushing. I don't think it'll matter. It'll just be pushing against the first two posts kind of hard, you know. So if the Cyclops burns through that insulator, it's going to go pretty quick, but I think it'll be fine. We'll make it work. It's not, like I said, we're not entering the state fair fence building competition, so I think we'll be fine. Well, fun times here at the corral. I've discovered another slight inconvenience, not really a problem, but somebody put this gate bracket down here, and it really ought to be up here so that I can hammer it up on. I mean, I could work with it like this, but at any rate, the point is, this bolt is so rusty, it's never ever going to come loose. It's going to twist off, and that's kind of inconvenient, because had I been thinking ahead, I would have left me enough time right now to go to the hardware store and take care of that problem, but I don't think I have that much time. Also, there we go. Well, I don't know, we're going to get these loose. The other one is just as bad, so a couple bolts. I might have some. Wow, is that actually going to come loose? No way. That means life would be throwing us one. That can't be right. It's got to come all the way out on this one though, not just loose. All the way out. There's no way. I can't believe that. That's insane. If I had wanted it to do that, it never would have. Or if I had thought it was going to, it would have twisted off. That's what I'm saying. But that actually worked. The threads aren't very good, but they're threads. Now, will it come out of there? Let's use our ratchet as a hammer. You know, appropriate. Now we'll have to have the hammer to get it to spring around there, but boys, I think she's gonna go. We might be able to salvage this day yet. That's unbelievable, but every so often a blind squirrel finds an ice cream cone, or whatever the saying is. Oh, that's a cute wrinkle on something. Okay, let's get to the other side. This might be a two-hand job because I'm probably gonna have to pry it apart and then do it. But it wants to get stuck in there. There we go. We'll get her now. You know, using things appropriately. Yeah. I don't know, maybe this isn't what we wanted to do, but I think it is, because we're gonna set it however it goes and then leave it where we can push it up here. But I was gonna say we're doing that so that the pins would be closer to standard, so in case we had to replace this gate, you know, whatever. But based on how heavy that gate is, I don't think I'll ever have to replace it in my lifetime. That thing is a ton. I mean, I don't know, it looks like the other gates, but it is like 3 times the weight. So anyway, that's a good thing, because that means, you know what I'm saying, we're not hopefully gonna have any problems with it rotting out right away. But geez, I mean, this post is gonna be doing a lot of work, because that is a heavy son of a gun right there. All right, it's later obviously, and I'm having some struggles finding all the stuff back that we need. Namely, the thing I can't find is the giant adjustable wrench. So we're gonna try to make do with a little adjustable wrench, but that's fine. First thing we need to do is put this back together. I was hoping that I could, you know, fool this into behaving, but it doesn't look like it wants to do that either. Doubtful, but we're gonna try it anyway. Come on. Let it go. And by get this, I mean right when we get it tight after a while, it'll twist off and won't play ball. Now I need to get my piece of, well, I should get that piece of firewood to hold it up. unless I just want to guess on this end. I think I'm just going to guess on this end, and we're going to just deal with the consequences, whatever that is. All right, we're going to put it about right here. All right, come on. One more. We're gonna quit with that. And then what I'll do is we'll hang the gate on it, and then I'll go get that other piece of wood to hold the other end up. Oh, friends, it's gonna be one of them days. One of them days. Where the pins don't go. Ah. That sucked. That's not ideal. I'll be honest with you. The day is not ending well, but we're gonna get it. All right, we got it. It wasn't pretty, but I got it. I should have moved that up a little bit higher, but it worked. It will open. The only thing I gotta watch is this post isn't solid yet, so I need to keep after it and keep this up in the air so that it doesn't, the gate will hit the ground out here if we let it sag this away. So we don't want that. We want to keep after it. As it sits in the ground undisturbed, it will harden, and then we will be able to do what we're going to do. See, that's almost too much. I made it a little too proud, but we can fix that. We just have to keep an eye on it so it stays where we want. But there we have one of two gates. We'll get more posts. We'll continue on. And I mean, we're from here to there to being done. So this project has been long and hard, but it's going to be satisfying in the end. So I guess with that one, we'll leave this one here. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. After watching what you just saw, do you feel like your IQ has dropped lower than your credit score? Well, there's no reason that both of us should be miserable, so go ahead and hit that thumbs up and leave a comment. That stuff costs you nothing, and it really helps me out. Your banker may not approve, but I know mine will. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.